Babadook, a movie written and directed by Jennifer Kent, starring Essie Davis and Noah Weissman. Now, this movie is definitely a horror movie. It is horrific. For for all you horror movies fans out there, you're gonna enjoy this. But not only is this movie horrific, uh, it also deals with the effects of uh, trauma upon the psyche of an individual. Because a very traumatic event happens with the characters in this movie. I'm not going to say what, but that seems to be the underpinning, like I say, the undercarriage that carries this movie through and gives this movie the, how can I say, the meat that carries it along with the horrific aspect of it. Now, you get a glimpse of this traumatic event at the beginning of the movie, but it's still kind of foggy. I'm going to try my best to stay away from spoilers. I'll just kind of give sort of a very light description. But there is one incident in this movie that seems to set the tone. It solidifies the tone of this movie. And it is an incident between Noah Weissman, who plays this very rambunctious child. He does a very excellent job at it too. There's an incident where he has a interaction between another adult whom he doesn't know, he's never met, and he reveals something to this adult that would be very shocking to, I think, to any adult that would have like this interaction of a kind of lighthearted, hoping him to have a very, hey, how you doing today? And but no, it's like this, he tells this person something that's like, whoa. and it makes you wonder to yourself, why is a child carrying this information? But you'll find that it's very important in this movie because it gives you an idea of maybe this is the door that is open and allow this very horrific entity to come into their lives. But also you must remember that the mother is also a victim of trauma. So you have this very tense relationship between the mother and the child because of this one incident. Very, very traumatic incident, though. It's a very traumatic incident that happened directly in her life, but indirectly in his life. And it seems to be the trigger that allows this trauma to take a palpable form of this Babadook, which terrorize their lives. Really, really brings like really terrific and horrific, tension and weight into their lives. Now, Jennifer Kent did such an excellent job of bringing the trauma and the horror together. And she makes it very clear, but neither one takes from the other. They complement one another, which is another enjoyable aspect of this movie, where she's able to allow you to easily tie these two things together, the trauma and the horror. But she still leaves that space of difficulty where you're still trying to tie it together in a very clear way. And that more happens at the end of the movie, which is left up for anyone to define, to tie together. But as I said, this movie is definitely a horror movie. You'll enjoy it on that level. It's very entertaining on that level. It's very, very tense though. That relationship between the mother and the son is just constant. tension, and it's just, wow, it really brings a great element to the movie. Now, as I said, the end of the movie is left up for grabs. But here's my, I guess, my understanding of why the movie ended this way. I see it as either one or two things. It is the mother's guilt of revealing something to this child at this point in their lives that causes a very unnecessary weight to be put upon them. And now she's coming to a conclusion in this movie at the end how she deals with that. Or it is the tension that is created between the mother and child because of her revealing this event to the child that at the end of the movie kind of, I say, palpably displays that you've opened something and now, you're going to be dealing with this for the rest of your life. But other than that underlying trauma and underlying kind of trying to figure out what happened, it's a horror movie at its heart, and it's enjoyable. I don't give the 1 to 10 because of my lack of knowledge of film and movie. I don't like to do that. But I always give the How You'll Be Eating Popcorn movie. You won't be eating it like this. And you definitely won't be eating it like this. But you will be, I say you'll be eating I believe you'll be eating the popcorn like that. Yeah, right down the center. So, watch this movie, The Babadook, and see for yourself. Until next time, enjoy.